Today we've got a brand new epic war base at Town Hall 12 that is built specifically for hard mode, but can also work in regular war. This base is an anti-3-star base with the Town Hall towards the edge of the map. Now, a lot of you might look at this as a weakness, but at Town Hall 12, this is a good thing to see in your base layouts for a few reasons. The main reason is minimalizing siege machine value. Wall wreckers, battle blimps, and log launchers all go in a straight line towards the town hall, and if you have your town hall in the center of your village, you can use these siege machines from any angle on the base and they will all head towards the center and get really good value. Whereas when the town hall's on the edge of the base, there's only so many angles that you can use these siege machines to get as much value. Another main reason is you're more likely to get a 1-star defense if your town hall's on the edge, because if they come in from the back side of the base, say from the 6 o'clock area on this base because they want to get the Eagle Artillery and the Queen down early, the Town Hall will be one of the last buildings to potentially go down, and thus a 1-star is far more likely. But don't worry, just because the Town Hall's towards the edge doesn't mean it is easy to take down. We have the Tesla Farm, Tornado, and the Clan Castle all by the Town Hall here to minimize hero value if they just want to get down the Town Hall cheaply. It also makes it far harder to use a blimp to remove the Town Hall, and thus it forces attackers to make some difficult decisions on the run. This base is also trying to minimize zap value. Lightning spells and earthquake spells are very strong at Town Hall 12, either to remove major targets like the Multi-Inferno, Queen, or Eagle, or to remove air defenses with the Zap Dragon attack strategy. And in this base, you don't really get a lot of zap value by any of these targets. In terms of the structure of the base, we have this airbow in the very center, which is not reachable from any compartment on the base and is a real nuisance to get down. It is also surrounded by some air traps, which make it far tougher to isolate. We also have the 2 Multi-Infernos on the left side in adjacent compartments. Now, if you can enter into the King compartment, it is really easy to take them both down, but the base is set up so that it's very hard to get into that King compartment, and thus the 2 Multi-Infernos work really well at protecting each other. And the Expo at 3 o'clock on the base on the outside does look like a poor decision. You generally don't want to put major targets on the outside of the base, but this is set up to look like a bait. The attacker's likely to think there is a Tesla farm here, because who would put their Expo on the outside of the base? Exactly, and hopefully the attacker will kind of overcompensate and use too many troops in the area. The recommended CC is 2 super minions, 2 headhunters, and then fill the rest of the CC with archers. However, if you are worried about water walks from your opponent and the CC coming out during that, you can swap to 2 super minions and 2 rocket balloons. Alternatively, you can use 1 lava hound, 1 headhunter, and archers if you see a lot of sacrificial hero attacks coming on your base. The first replay we're going to see here is Zap Dragons. You can see dragons are very strong at Town Hall 12. So let's see how the attacker plans to get the 3-star here. So removing 2 of the air defenses already, but as we said before, not getting a lot of additional value with the air defenses, just the air defenses themselves. Got the King on the right side with the Ice Golem. The attacker is clearly anticipating a Tesla farm over by that air bow, and then we're spamming the dragons into the Eagle, kind of as expected here. The Eagle Artillery is a major target for the dragons to get down. But this means we are so far away from the Town Hall, so the chance of a 1-star, particularly in hard mode, but even in your regular mode as well, is very much a possibility. So pops the Warden. Look at this sweeper doing a good job making sure that the dragons aren't getting into the base cleanly, but also slowing down the blimp a lot. You can see the super minion CC is coming out now. The blimp does make it all the way to the Town Hall though, and that's unfortunate. That is the downside of the way the base is set up, with the Tornado to stop a blimp on the short side to the Town Hall, but you can switch up that Tornado to be behind the Town Hall if you get a lot of blimps like the one we just saw. But as you can see, even with the blimp going really well, this attack has really petered out. Particularly Zap Dragon attack strategies I find they're not as strong with the Blimp. They are much stronger with the Stone Slammer on the back end when you don't have the Royal Champion at Town Hall 12 to finish off the back end of the base. But by having the Town Hall so far away, you're kind of forced to Blimp, otherwise this probably would have been a 1-star. And whilst there is now a minute and 8 left in this attack, we aren't going to watch all of it because I think that would be kind of unfair to you, our viewers, but you can definitely see this is going to be a defense here. Not a massive defense. The Tesla farm will do a good job here, but definitely a defense against the Zep Dragon. Let's jump into another defensive replay. Next up, we have Queen Charge Lalo by Optimus Prime. Yes, the leader of the Autobots is coming in here at Town Hall 12. Clearly spent too much time protecting Earth from the Decepticons and not enough time upgrading his Clash of Clans account. I mean, priorities, right? Clearly Clash of Clans is more important than the safety of the planet. So coming in here with Queen Charge Lalo, and I feel like at Town Hall 12, anytime you can force the attacker to come in with a Blimp, for the start of their attack is a win from the defensive point of view, because the Stone Slammer with the Lalo and the Flame Flinger with the Queen Chargers are clearly the two strongest siege machines, and they're really difficult to defend against. So if you force out a Blimp, well done, you're already on the way to defending. And right here, notice the open wall. Now, on paper, this looks like a bad thing because it has allowed the Queen to walk into the base without a wall breaker. But notice that the healers took some damage from the Multi-Inferno because the defender here is forcing in the Queen on their terms. And that's why we always use the open walls on these anti-3-star bases, because it just takes the decisions out of the attacker's hands. Where they enter on the base is up to you, and you can set your traps for that and essentially just make it much easier to defend. I probably didn't do a great job of explaining that, but essentially super wall breakers are so insanely strong and they can open any wall. But if there's open walls, the super wall breakers can't open them because, well, it's already open. So they're far less effective, to the point where Optimus Prime here didn't even bring a super wall breaker, which seems like it's a bad thing for us as the defender, but it definitely is a good thing. We're forcing the attacker to enter the base where we want them to. Now, unfortunately, the Queen Charge has done amazing here. There's not really much you can do versus a well-placed jump spell and a Queen Charge at Town Hall 12 that's done well. There's not enough damage on the base, but you can stop the Lalo. The Sweeper's putting in great work yet again, and look at this airbow on the outside of the base. If this airbow does not go down, then how are the Loons going to path to the Multi-Inferno? The Queen is still alive, but if the Lalo doesn't live here, how can you 3-star this base? There is not enough time for the Queen to take down the entire base on her own. That airbow in the core that we talked about that had a lot of air traps around it is still up, and that is where you defend with this base. You can't always stop Queen Charges. In fact, it's nearly impossible to, as you saw here. But you can definitely mess with the pathing against a Lalo attack, and this would have worked just as well if it was Hogs, even if it was hybrid, because imagine trying to get good value heal spells when the buildings are all spread out this much. It would just be impossible to get your entire hybrid within the heal spell. It's not a massive defense here, it's probably a time fail because Optimus Prime does have his Queen ability, but it's a defense. And we're going to finish off with Zap Lalo. So no real spammy attack strategies in today's video. Generally, when the players who play with hard mode, you're going to see less of those, you know, Zap Witches sort of armies, or even Fireball ones. I think Fireball is often banned in a lot of the pro Town Hall 12 tournaments. Anyways, you can see the Zap Quake coming in here for one of the multis, not getting a whole lot of value other than that. The Ice Golem there gets sprung, which is really nice base building here. Obviously not much that the Ice Golem can do versus a well-placed Springtrap, and we're having to use so many more spells here, and this Ice Golem will not freeze this ground bow, so the ground bow gonna lock straight back onto our Queen. The Queen ability goes extremely early, definitely not what the White Tiger wanted here. Still got 2 freeze spells, but now the CC comes out, so the Queen is on the Town Hall, but no, a complete failed Sui here, and even with the Gauntlet, there's not much the Gauntlet can do versus a Headhunter CC, and this King is very confused, and without the Phoenix, the King will go down, and look at how much of a failure that Sui was. That looks like a Sui that I would do, honestly. Definitely from the hooked book of tricks there. Obviously, the White Tiger is still going to go through with the attack here, but definitely is it's not going exactly how he wanted. Now, if you are wondering what some of the best attack strategies are at Town Hall 12, not just what we've shown in today's video, but generally with the updated hero equipments that we've gotten throughout the year, then we've got just the video for you. Yesterday on the channel, we posted the top 5 attack strategies at Town Hall 12, and I'm getting interrupted by this beautiful NATO. Gotta love it. The White Tiger suited into the Town Hall here, wasn't able to get it, but also wasn't able to activate that activate the tornado trap. I've spent too much time casting at Town Hall 16 clearly, but wasn't able to activate the, I nearly did it again, the tornado trap. Wasn't able to do that, and yeah, look, a massive defense here for Martinez, or for Martinez. So GG on the OP base, but as I was saying before, if you want to see the best attack strategies at Town Hall 12, we'll link that at the top right and at the end of the video here. You can see the top 5 attack strategies currently at Town Hall 12. This includes Queen Charge Hybrid, Zap Dragons, Zap Witches, Blizzard Lalo, and Fireball Super Witches.